Hold it up.
Yeah, use a clip.
Yeah, shouts out to our sponsors. PH, it's my initials, so you already know I'm with it.
Like it. Of course you like
Yeah,
it.
PH for Phil Hunt. That's what I'm going to tell people.
Balance.
I got my own water.
Perfect hydration.
I will say, I got to get used to water in a can. Have you seen the water is liquid death?
I seen that. I
That
don't
you
like
go,
that
who would drink such a thing?
Not me. I'd rather drink water from Flint.
Then when you
Start me there.
when you
That
we just lost our listeners in Michigan.
they stopped listening.
Thanks.
Shout out to Chike. He out there bad at that. I'll take.
Yeah, Chike is a comedian friend of ours. Chike Robinson, is it Robinson? What's his last name?
You got me.
This guy, I believe it's Robinson.
I think it is Robinson.
We just lost all our listeners in
Flint,
Michigan, including his family.
They turned it off.
His
right
family's
now.
like, all right, that's 2 insults.
I liked it when he was on Power, but he just talked about our water. And
Okay. Do we want to do an intro or we just gonna roll?
we can.
Because we rolling.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, we rolling.
Welcome
We
to
live,
the
right?
penthouse.
Yeah,
Welcome
we
to
back
the
with the
penthouse.
visuals.
Yeah, we got this delicious water. Oh, this is a surprise. So we got multi-angles now. So
Okay.
there's a wide shot, there's a you shot, and a me shot. So don't feel shy. Be expressive. Look at that. Look at it. She showed this one. I'm not even gonna look because I can see it on the side. But shout out to this PH. This is why Phil likes it, because you see this is initials right there.
You know it's a good product, water, because they don't have to advertise. There's no commercials for water. The two best products, water and crack.
I thought you were gonna say air.
And you need water to make crack.
You do. Add baking soda.
But there's don't be telling people you know the recipe.
I don't.
Feds, if you listening, the way y'all handing out them RICO charges, you know, we was just playing this comedy.
I mean, that might be the recipe, but that's what I've
There
heard.
you
I'm
go.
not sure.
You said it like you got a crack
Two
cookbook
separate
at the
things
house.
together. Once you mix them, that's the thing. But
I was being vague. You started going into details.
Hey, that was on tape. Now they can use it again.
We're gonna edit that out.
Don't do the lawyer's job for them, y'all.
But that is interesting that the best products don't have any commercials.
You don't need to. I mean, it's just a matter of how people like market it, because they got all different types of water. But this one is the best. I'll say that. But it's amazing though. I'm gonna try some. Give me a second. This is probably the best thing that's gonna happen to me this week. I've had a rough week. We'll talk about it in a second.
Had a rough week. What happened?
So, hold on.
Explain. This
Take
guy.
a sip of the tea first. Let me see.
See, if you was an experienced host and podcaster, you would have been able to sip and talk.
Nah, man.
Like at
I'll
once.
choke. But I went to work out. You know, I'm trying to get in shape. And went to the gym. I go early because there don't be nobody there. You got all the equipment. You don't got to wipe down after nobody. It's fresh. Get my workout in. I'm leaving. And I see
What time is this?
This is like 6 in the morning.
Okay.
6:30.
6 a.m.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm feeling good. I'm walking home and I see this guy that he's homeless. And he, you know, I've known him since I was like a teenager. He's lived in the neighborhood. He's been homeless that long. He's not trying to get in a better position in life. He's just, I'm here.
That's who he is.
Yeah. He calls himself like an urban explorer. Seriously. He don't think he's homeless.
Seriously.
He says, I'm an urban explorer. I don't like to be.
He's told you that? You've had conversations with this man?
He doesn't want to be tied down to a lease. That's what he told me. So he prefers to be homeless.
The streets is a lease. Like,
he don't got no bills. He ain't got no like responsibilities. So I see him coming towards me like half a block away. And you know me, I'm a friendly guy. I talk to my neighbors. Hey, what's up, man? Like I've done for so many years. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. He didn't say nothing. I was like, maybe he didn't hear me. So we get closer. I say, what's up, bro? How you, man? Everything good? You know? And he reaches down and he grabs my nuts.
oh.
Like, not like a light tap, like somebody just would like punch your balls. I mean, he took his hand in the shape of a C and like Michael Jackson my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was a
Yes.
one of them grabs? He
was
did
a
one of them?
So
He was dangerous. And he was bad.
He took a whole. I could laugh about it now, but
So he was not a smooth criminal?
not at all. He was not. He was not the man in the mirror. He was.
So
not
hold on.
He was bad.
You were working out. Let me put this together.
I was sweaty.
You say, hey. He says nothing. He reaches and grabs your nuts.
When he got closer, I thought he didn't hear me. So when I said, "Hey, what's up?" again, because you know,
He had them nuts on his mind.
Yeah.
What were you wearing?
I was wearing some like loose shorts.
Throw those shorts away.
No, man. See, you got me on to see now when this happened. I called you. What did you say? You did a callback to my camp shorts from earlier episode?
Yeah, you wore you. This is a recurring theme in your life.
So
Every time you wear shorts, you get in trouble.
You blaming me again.
I'm wearing shorts. Nobody's grabbed my junk.
I didn't have on.
In fact, I'm offended.
I didn't have on Hoochie Daddy shorts. I just had on my regular workout shorts.
Was your print showing?
No. It was.
Are you sure?
I'm positive it was not shown. I'm positive. So he grabbed and I went from zero. I'm like Drake. I went from 0 to 100, and I gave him the Will Smith treatment.
Okay.
That was the minimum.
You yelled out, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth."
No, there was no discussion. I slapped him with the bionic. I call that slap the hand from God because I blacked out. He grabbed.
Okay.
I just swung and I hit him hard because I knew it was hard because I heard the slap. It rung in my ears. So bing, and then you hear that ting, and
that was a real hard slap. Did he fall?
He stumbled like did one of these things. And I
hate when you said stumble because I heard Macy Gray. Try to say goodbye and I choke. Try to walk away and I stumble. Bro,
it was just like that. He stumbled and the world went away. It was just me and him, and I was just waiting for.
Though I try to hide it, it's clear.
Yeah.
My world crumbles when your nuts are near.
Bro, he couldn't help himself. I don't know.
Yo.
I never known him to do that. So it's
you on the Terry Crews path to stardom, right? Like first you was a big background actor, then you worked your way to the front. You know what I mean?
I was assaulted.
Yeah, then the guy grabbed your nuts. Like Terry Crews can't forget it. But he did it in front of Terry Crews' wife, to be fair.
It was just me and this dude. My hand was hurting after I slapped him, so he didn't say anything. I gave him a few choice words that I won't use here on this podcast because, I'm sure there might be.
Sometimes don't get mad, get even. You should have grabbed his nuts back.
No, I had no interest.
Now he'll feel the same way you felt. I didn't say you was interested.
Now, I don't see when somebody does something to me, I don't get even. I like to go up by 10%. So
I like to get even. So this whole Brittany Griner Putin thing, it's like there are Russian basketball players over here.
So we got to lock one up?
Yep. Kidnapping.
I don't like how they're trading for her. You see what they're trading?
No, but see what I'm saying? Don't get mad, get even. That it's like Biden, you ain't real. Trump would have been snatched one of them girls off the street and been like, till you give us her back, I'm snatching a woman who averaged 20 points per game too. A Russian woman.
Can't find one. They don't got ballers like
they
that.
Over here.
Who?
Shit. Margot Diedick used to be out here. She's RIP though.
Diedick.
Remember Margot Diedick?
Yeah,
she's tall as shit.
7 foot. Anyway, so I'm like,
it's some girls. Svetlana Abrosimo.
Who?
You don't remember her?
No.
Svetlana. You don't think she Russian? That sound like vodka.
She played tennis?
Svetlana. No, she played hoops.
Sound like a name that played tennis.
She played hoops. See, we should do trivia of WNBA players.
I would lose.
Nobody would win shit. Even the WNBA players be like, well, I don't play for them. How I know who on the roster?
They'd be surprised. You play? Yo, you in the league too? Oh, damn, bitch. Yeah, dude, but it was so awkward, bro, because I gave him a few choice.
He didn't say nothing after. My bad, or I was just playing, or that was the greatest moment of my life. He didn't say nothing.
Greatest moment of my life.
I mean, he risked getting slapped.
I feel like there are better things down here to grab than mine.
Listen, I'm coming from his perspective.
Okay, so you want to come?
Clearly, he was willing to risk it all.
I don't know if he was on something or needed to be on something, but I've never known him to do that.
Don't say that as if by on something you mean a drug.
Could be.
You think drugs make you grab other men's nuts?
It's possible. I don't know if he thought I looked like his wife or something, or his girl. I don't know.
His wife? You said he was homeless.
So he can't have a wife if he's homeless?
Motherfucker, I got a home. And I'm single. He bet not fucking be in a relationship and he's homeless. This is the greatest homeless man ever.
He got a girl.
Clearly he's not in a relationship. That's why he's grabbing your nuts. That was a proposition.
Dude, I lost it. So I'm like, I gave him the Brooklyn greeting. What the F wrong with you? If you blah, 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 blah. Don't you ever. And he was like, sorry. And then
he said sorry.
Yeah, but I don't think
he didn't at any point laugh.
No, I think I slapped him into the metaverse because I don't know where he was. I slapped him back to reality. I don't know, but he kind of walked off. And
what the hell, man?
That's how he was walking.
So again, these shorts, are you going to burn them?
No, I need to work out in something, man. I don't
Get
work out
a
in
new
sweatpants.
pair of shorts.
You blaming
They probably
me?
got a handprint on them, like the Jordan logo.
It was. I don't want to be too graphic, but look, he like. Well, this is me we're talking about, so it's like that.
Seemed like he was having a little fun.
Who, him?
What did Trump call that shit? Locker room speech, locker room play.
Dog, I've never in all my years of knowing him, I know him at least 10. It's never happened.
So here's what I was thinking about.
What are you thinking?
And this goes along with what we're talking about. I was thinking about the fact that, okay, I saw this girl. She had on like some leggings. As she's approaching me, I'm like, it looked like this ass is gonna be fat. I gotta see this ass. As she approaches, I notice she's got the sweater tied over the back. And I got somewhat upset of like, come on. And I could tell even with the sweater, like that ass was fat. But I said, yo, we gotta start. Don't get mad. Get even. That it's like when you wear the shorts, you gotta take a sweater and tie it over your front. Because they be looking at your print.
No, that ain't never happened to me before in my life.
I'm not saying it has, but I'm saying women look at your print.
You think so? Can we ask our producer?
If she's comfortable
Yes.
answering.
Is that a thing?
The answer is yes.
The answer
Yeah,
is yes.
for sure. If it's there, it's getting looked at.
So I said we have to start robbing them of the same, like, I approach. She sees I got the Hoochie Daddy shorts on. And then she notices I've got a sweater tied over the front.
So she can't see anything. She's like, oh.
Yeah, we got to start doing it. Don't get mad. Get even. Yeah, we got to start doing
Gotta start covering ourselves
the
up.
same
We can't-
thing.
That's
Because that girl knew I was going to look. It's 95 degrees outside. Where the fuck she got a sweater?
That's a good point. I know
She
they got
knows her ass is fat and men look at that ass. And it's our God-given right, too. Nobody touch nobody,
Yeah,
as Avery just said. You can
Don't
look,
touch. You
but
can
don't
look, but
touch.
don't touch.
Them's the rules.
Maybe
I had to
will
take the
start-
train down here, so it's something I wanted to ask you. What are the New York City train seat rules? Like, what's the scale? I got up for a woman who was with child, but she just had the kid in her arms, and she was standing there, and nobody would get up. And I'm like, at what point did dudes start keeping the seat? Like, what year did that happen?
I don't know, but the rules are, I say, pregnant woman with child, little child, get up. Hey, miss, you want to sit down?
Okay, now what about the handicap? What if there's one seat, and it's a handicapped person and a pregnant woman?
Then you don't get up.
Don't get up.
I mean, wait, is it a seated handicapped person? They got a wheelchair? Because they don't need the seat if they're in a wheelchair.
I'm saying if they got like a cane walker.
How old are they? Are we talking like...
So it's a scale. So old is in there too.
Right, you gotta be like, I want to say like in your 70s something for me to be like, all right, maybe let them sit down. But
You know what's interesting is that the physically handicapped people give you one seat, but the mentally handicapped, you can have as many seats as you need.
absolutely.
If you just get on that motherfucker and lay down, people will just move and they just
Yeah,
accept you are
nobody-
taking a nap.
Yeah, no, if you're laid out on a train, you got issues. Nobody's gonna say, hey, could you scoot over so I can sit down? You're not even...
It's interesting because we only beef with people that we deem. It's all right. It's just water, a can of water.
It's closed?
It's
All right,
closed.
be safe, because electrical stuff around here.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That is a fair point. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's interesting that like if me and you are fighting for a seat, or I might say to you, yo, my man, your elbows, like.
Yeah.
But when people who we think are crazy or the mentally ill,
Yeah.
we just go, all right, fuck it. I guess you got it. I'll just stand.
Got it, man. People stretched out on the train, shoes off, curled up in a blanket. It's like, yeah, he got that. I'm not, I'll just scoot.
What if there's pregnant, handicapped woman
pregnant and handicapped?
and handicapped?
Where's your man at? That's the question.
Where's your man? She's probably single. She's mentally handicapped and physical. Come on, bro.
Nah, she gotta have her man there with her. You
Think so?
She should be on the train, first of all. Why are you risking everybody, man? Put her
So
on
they
the
should
train.
call, what is it, accessoride?
Yes, they got accessories. Get them to and from. They'll pick you up and drop you off. Accessorized.
Yeah, it's
Save the
just,
train for the
it's
rest
just
of us.
interesting to me because, like I said, I mean, obviously, me being raised in the South or Indiana, or Georgia, wherever, women get so is she standing there holding a kid? I'm like, these motherfuckers are ruthless. Because when the doors open, like a dude just shot into a seat, like, scoom. Yeah. And it's like, you saw that damn woman.
People don't.
Then he immediately sat down, and you know what he did? Looked at the floor. He knew he was wrong. Yeah, no, he just stared at the floor.
I mean, it's getting to the point now where we got so many people in New York, everybody's not going to get a seat. The averages are not in our favor. There's billions of people living here, so at some point, someone's going to have to stand up. So somebody's going to have to get used to it. It was like, all right, handicapped person or pregnant woman, who do you give your seat up for? If the handicapped person come in...
I mean, if it's one seat, I think they got to split it.
What? One cheek each side?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. But they need to, on the subway, list the rules of like, all right, here's the hierarchy. Mentally ill, we've already discussed. Have all the seats you want, sir. Yes. How many do you need? One for you and one for your imaginary friend. Then the physically handicapped, pregnant people. Like there was a woman who she was trying to make the case for. She was in the HOV lane driving, but she was pregnant.
I saw that. Ugh.
And she was saying, well, technically, there are two people in my car.
Oh, my God.
Which I'll say, ladies, I'm pro-abortion, a.k.a. pro-ho.
Pro-life?
Pro-ho. Anyway, but, ladies, y'all need to work on y'all arguments. Because if you're in an HOV lane and you're with a child and you say that's a person, then what about airplanes? What about clubs? Should I charge you twice?
You know what? If we're keeping with that line of thinking, yeah, that was her argument. She was like, well,
I'm like, it's a bad argument.
She tried to use their argument and say, well, since y'all saying life starts here, well, I got a right to ride this HOV lane. Well, if you come to the club, hey, it's 20 for you and 15 for the...
We know it's ladies' night, but guess what? We got a sonogram at the door, and that's a male in there. So...
pay for him. Half price Wednesdays. Damn.
Oh, he's kicking. He likes the music. Oh, we did say that like there's a lot of pregnant ladies at clubs.
Yes.
We got work on our argument.
Now I saw one, and she was proud of it, and I saw her. I didn't know
at a club.
Yeah, this is like years ago. I remember I went and I'm dancing with her. I didn't see her front. I just saw her back, and she had the mega booty, and I was like, oh, I'm sold. So I'm dancing.
No, pregnancy was the first BBL.
Yeah, right. We danced, and the song stops. Turn around to see what she looks like, and I saw the belly, and I was like, oh. She was like, what? It's just a little bit of baby fat. I was like, that's not baby fat. That's a baby. That's not baby fat. That's a baby.
Okay.
Like, well, she was big too, short girl, but I don't know how to describe it without sounding like.
That's crazy.
If you see me do it like this, you get the idea.
Yeah, I get the idea.
She was a couple months, and she was like, I just wanted to have fun with my friends. So you brought the kids.
Nothing wrong with that, long as she wasn't drinking. Long as she wasn't drinking, nothing wrong with that. You like, look, I wasn't paying no attention to all of that. That's crazy. She was in the club. Well, like I said, pregnant women gotta have fun too.
Yeah.
That sounds like a rapper song. Pregnant women gotta have fun too. But they would abbreviate it PWG, whatever the hell, WF, I don't know.
Like that new song FNF.
Oh, yeah.
F-R-E-E-B. I was like,
spelling always works in rap.
Every time.
We gotta have a spell off between, what is her name, Glorilla and Webby. Oh, that's what I would like to see.
I-N-D. Wait.
Yeah, the spell off. Look at your dumb ass. See, still can't spell it.
How's it go?
Remember the beat.
I do.
Independent. That's what.
Yeah, no, I know the beat, but
INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means, man? See, I just remembered, but I was slow as hell at spelling that.
Yeah, I'm not good at spelling, but that song slap. I don't know what it's about. But I can just see.
Oh, Glorilla song?
Yeah. If you listen to what she's talking about like her and her friends having
ratchet shit,
hanging out the window.
That song is for women who dropped out of alternative school.
Oh man, that was the bad school. That's what they sent you when you was
like when you drop out of night school.
Yeah.
Oh, you a bad motherfucker.
Where do you go after that? Night school.
Where do you go after that? I'm not even to the club, pregnant.
Maybe that girl dropped out of alternative school, but she can dance real good. I know that.
Speaking of which, I seen this before I came. Lizzo has a new video dropping
I'm with it.
with Tyson Beckford. Remember Tyson Beckford?
I do. Yeah, women loved him.
But the streets is upset because they saying, where the big male models at?
Oh, no.
Hold on. We talking about equality, right?
Gotta have a few guys with dad bod.
Hold the hell up.
Gotta have a dad bod.
Because women always want to talk about equality and where the big girls at and how come there ain't no diversity of size and colorism, which, colorism I feel like is a scheme that women came up with. Like, colorism is real in, like, third world countries and shit. Like, people be bleaching their face. It's real. Like, I heard you can only work at, like, you can only work in the basement of hotels in the back and shit. Like, they put all the light-skinned people up front, right? Mm-hmm. But in America, it's like, I can't say that there isn't, like, lightweight colorism, but it's like, my issue with it is, one, only women get to claim it. I don't never get to be like, yo, how come there ain't no dark-skinned 5'5" dudes on the Lakers?
Yeah, I don't think it works. I don't know. I've never. You're right. I feel like I've experienced racism more than colorism, and then the racism's always come for people who aren't black. Like when I worked at J. Crew in the summer, they said to us in the beginning, everybody's going to get a chance to do everything. You work the registers, you work the floors, you'll be in the back. Mm-hmm. The whole time I was working in the back. And then one day I was like, dude, I'm tired of working in the back. Can I work the register of the floor? And it was like, if you don't want to work in the back, we can just cut you your final check and you can leave.
Damn.
I'm like, you told me that we'd all have a chance to everything. The guy was just like, it doesn't matter. We need.
Okay, did you notice, was it like lighter skinned people in the front? Or?
No, it was all white people. I was the only black guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we went straight to the old slavery down there. They said, you a field nigga. Get back there and fold.
You know what made it worse was there was this white girl that came and she was like, oh, I'm sorry, Avery. Don't feel so bad. I'd much rather be back here folding boxes than over.
And you're like, why everything y'all make me fold cotton?
Exactly.
I don't appreciate this shit.
I would rather be back here with you folding boxes. It's way easier.
But no, so the thing about colorism, like you always see, like a few years ago, there was, how come it's only light-skinned girls and Dominican girls in the strip clubs? And you go, are we fighting for equality in the strip club? That's like if you came on the corner and was like, y'all ain't got no dark-skinned crack dealers?
I feel like that's
how come it's all light-skinned niggas selling crack?
Ain't nobody, only light-skinned ones selling that white.
So that's why I'm saying on the male side of the game, it's like we don't really get to that. Every time you see it, it's in places that women want to be. How come Kanye ain't got no dark-skinned girls in the video? And you're like, okay, all right, that's fair. But then you go, I went to Dollar General yesterday. Nobody came in there was like, how come y'all ain't got no dark-skinned girls on the registers?
It's not a job that anybody's trying to do.
So it's only at the top, and I feel like it got to start at the bottom, that it's like, you can't complain at the Jay-Z video. You got to go to the local rapper and be like, how come ain't no dark skin? It's like, because ain't nobody being paid, and this is my cousin.
Yeah.
The fuck is you talking about? Like,
if we're going to start, we got to start somewhere. I'd say we start at BET Uncut. We were talking about that last week. And, you remember some of the videos we mentioned. And we ain't had no big girls in any of those videos.
In any of them?
Nah, Tip Drill.
So, yeah, Lizzo ain't about that life that she preaching about. She got Tyson Beckford out here oiled up with the six-pack, you know what I mean?
You paid a lot of attention to that video, didn't you?
I didn't pay attention. I mean, I might have watched it.
Was he oiled up?
The preview a time or two.
Was he oiled up?
Is he never not oiled up? Stop.
He's always glistens when
him and Tyrese are the shiniest niggas in the game.
They don't even need Vaseline. Huh?
Nigga, Tyrese was on top of a transformer with more oil than the transformer had in it to run.
Hilarious.
Like, ridiculously.
You talked about preaching. I meant to, did you see this on the news? There was a preacher, Carlton Thunder.
Oh, I seen him. He went viral.
Because he got on his church because he had wanted this Movado watch for like a year and they didn't get it for him. So
like a year? What, do you have a wish list?
Yeah. So he got tired of waiting and he went in the sermon. And this is
I saw.
It was live stream. So he's sitting here like, I done asked for this Movado watch for a year now and I ain't got it. You could go to Sears, you could go to Costco and get it. Y'all don't want to give up your McDonald's, y'all don't want to give up your Red Lobster. He was like, this congregation is broke, busted, and disgusted. I was just like, and he's like, you go to Sears. One lady was like, yep, that's right. And I was like,
everybody is just behaving like Instagram models.
Yeah. He was like, I want
That's
at least.
so weird.
He was like, I at least want this Movado watch. He's like, I'll be broke, but at least
I'm
nice
gonna go out on a ledge and say that this guy and the Brooklyn pastor are like trying to gain followers.
Yeah.
Which is weird because even Jesus only had 12 followers. That it's like,
he want to get verified.
why does everybody? Yeah, that it's like, y'all supposed to be trying to get to heaven. Y'all niggas trying to get to
I want that blue check.
verified. Like, come on, like, what are we
Jesus
doing?
ain't got that blue check.
I hope the same people that robbed that Brooklyn pastor show up at his church next week and go, the good news is your congregation got you the Movado watch. The bad news is we just took it. You're right. Your congregation is in fact broke, busted, and disgusted.
That's wild. You're supposed to be preaching. He went on and did it.
But that's what I'm saying. Don't that sound like somebody trying to go viral?
It's clout.
What did the Love and Hip Hop girl used to say? How they used to say the catchphrases is one of the Love and Hip Hop. You a non-factor like that manufactured like I'm trying to go viral. Y'all broke, busted, and disgusted. The fact that it rhymes.
Pastors have that cadence, but you a conspiracy guy. You think it's a setup. I believe that legitimately he wanted that watch so he could just be giving his sermons every reason to go like this. Yeah, and when the Lord is coming.
Where is this church?
Every reason to.
Where is this church?
I don't know, somewhere in the South. Because they looked it up and the internet is strong. And he immediately, when this kid came out, they went and looked at his church.
I hope he gets robbed wherever he's at.
Right. He apologized. He's like, hey, I'm sorry.
But can you really apologize for asking for it? How much does a Movado cost?
So this is I looked it up. You could go to Costco and get a Movado at minimum. The base model for like $300 and something.
Okay, so it's not
the higher end ones is like $2,000.
It's not too crazy of a watch, but it is definitely like, why are you like weird. You see adults with like Amazon wish lists in their bio, and it's like, how you don't believe in Santa Claus, but you got a wish list in your bio? Like,
I'll do you one better.
It's shit that like that. Like our culture just has become so perverted.
No,
and hold on, but you holding a pastor to a higher degree.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you behaving like an Instagram model? It's weird.
I'll do you one better. There are people with no skills that's not like famous for anything, and they're like Cash App in the bio, bless me on my birthday, or Amazon wish list. I'm like, what am I blessing you for? You got a job? What do you?
And that's the thing. Your birthday is not a cause, people. Your birthday is not a cause. I know social media has taught y'all that. There's a cause. Would you like to donate to a cause? And you look down and you go, this motherfucker got cancer, AIDS, monkeypox. What's going on?
Cancer,
and then you
AIDS.
see birthday. And you go, this isn't a fucking cause.
Cancer, AIDS, monkeypox, and Amanda. That's like, we support.
Yeah, it's like, what are we really doing?
People just don't want to work anymore.
I mean, you still got to work. That GoFundMe, that money only goes so far. They probably tax it. So, but it's like, go fund yourself first and probably don't be a pastor. Like I said, you're held to a higher degree and a higher standard.
The pastors are wild. And we talked about the dude from Brooklyn, this dude, and then now there's another pastor going viral because now he wasn't on some like rich stuff, but it was just weird. The choir was singing. I don't know where this church is, but the choir was singing, and in the middle of them singing, he's like, all right, stop, enough. That song is boring. Please, just sit down.
Oh, so they booed the song?
The pastor booed, the people weren't booing. The pastor was like...
The pastor was like,
I went ahead. I've heard that.
That ain't my jam.
That ain't my jam. Just sit down, that's enough. And then he was like, I'm not apologizing. The song was boring. I didn't like the song. I liked the choir. The song was boring. And
I don't see that. I've never seen a black choir that wasn't jamming.
I still gotta be a way we can cut that in here somehow. I'm gonna look it up.
We'll figure that out. We
need the technical.
We'll get on that. Maybe the Lord will bless us with a clip and a Movado watch.
I tell you what, folks, if you want to bless us, you can follow us right now. We got the Instagram page up. It's But I Don't Know Though Pod. That's on Instagram. You can follow me, and you can also follow Phil. You can follow me, Avery and Phil, on Instagram, and where can they follow you at?
At I am Phil Hunt on all social media. As I tell y'all every week, it's PHILHUNT. If you can't spell I am, I don't want your dumb ass following me.
PH, where is
relax.
PH.
And why a pastor need to watch anyway? What they say?
So he knows how much
God
time.
Is always. He might not. What they say? He might not be there.
He's not. Wait. Oh, now you messed it up.
Yeah, I probably fucked it up.
He's late, but he's always on time.
But he's always on time.
How about T? We go. You see how much we go to church.
Yeah.
What is it, T? She don't know.
She like, I don't engage.
God
in no
is
such
on time.
foolishness. She out here looking at Prince. She ain't got time for the Lord. Wouldn't it be funny if you looked at a man's print and Jesus appeared?
Oh,
It was
no.
the shape of Jesus. I got to go to church.
No, I remember what it is. He's not. I just had it.
He's not always there
he's not
when
always
you
there
call,
when you need him, right?
but he
he's
is always on
time.
time.
Ashamalaga.
And so is Ja Rule.
Yeah, Ja Rule, man.
So is Ja Rule.
Ashamanaya. Yeah, but go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was gonna go. I wanted to tell you about another thing that happened to me too.
It wasn't a pastor, was it?
Not this time.
I'm sick of wayward pastors.
But Eric Adams.
Okay.
His major thing in this city, and we're in New York City, y'all. He's all about like pedestrian safety. He wants pedestrian safety, but it's not safe for the drivers.
Okay.
The amount of people in there, and I bring this up because I told you about this like earlier this week. My second interaction with a mentally ill person. You know how you talk about giving mentally
I give them their space.
right? So there was this one guy in the village. I knew he was off right away because, I could see he wasn't taking care of his hair. He had locks, but it wasn't like he started out to get locks, if that makes sense.
It was just lack of a haircut.
Right. It was just going. And I look at him, I said, yeah, that's not the weekend. That's that's the weekday. That's the end of the week.
Somebody else.
Right. So he's just walking around. It's Friday. It's packed. And he starts wiping one of the windows. And I'm watching him like, why is he wiping the window?
In the train?
No, this is outside, like on Bleecker.
Oh, just a random window.
Yeah, he just had some tissue. He used to wipe
Okay.
it. Threw the tissue down and starts swinging. I'm like, oh, yeah,
So he was fighting. You know how people say they fighting their demons?
Oh, yeah, though. He must have been fighting them.
Fighting their demons.
They must have been jumping him because he was swinging, and then he just starts walking, and he starts getting all these little white girls because, in that area is NYU.
Okay.
So he starts chasing them. They start running from him. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
damn. I think this guy is bugging. So then he crosses the street, Phil, and I'm watching him cross. This dude turns to my car and looks at my car and goes, bam, bam, right on the hood. Now I'm like, what did my car do to you? So I want to give him a break because I'm like, everybody's got whatever weight he's carrying. So I just blow the horn, beep, beep, hey.
Oh, you're in the car.
I'm in the car.
I thought your car was, hey.
Bro, I'm sitting in the car and I'm just sitting there talking to somebody on the phone about, oh, this guy's tripping. And I'm thinking he's going to cross the street. No, he turns to my car and said, wham. I felt like I was
He thought he was playing Street Fighter when they used to beat up
but
the
he
car.
used to beat up the car, right? It's like, I'm going to get 10,000 points for this. Bam, bam. So I'm blowing the horn, get the hell out the way. And I'm thinking to myself, this guy's bugging. He didn't move. He hit it again. So now I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like, don't make me have this. This is not going to be good interaction for either one of us, man.
Yeah.
I get out the car and I stand up. He sees my size and height and his eyes like.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then he walks off, goes meet, walks off.
So he wasn't that crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
He wasn't that crazy.
no, he's crazy, but he not stupid. Is what I'm saying. He crazy,
Yeah.
but he not stupid because
See, I have opposite effect. I get out my car and they go, oh, I got you, little motherfucker. What's up?
he got out the car with beep.
He looked at your ass and was like, oh, I've bitten off more than I can chew.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, he came right out the metaverse that quick, and he was in the metaverse without the headset.
He was in deep.
In deep, man.
And so he became sane instantly, walked off.
For those 5 seconds it took for him
Did
to
you
look at
say
me.
something to him?
I did. I said, what the hell is wrong with you, man? You stupid? What are you stupid? Like, I gave him a couple of choice words. I hate going back to that because it brings up the feelings, but what the hell is wrong with you, man?
Maybe he had those same hands that the rapper Kevin Gates has. You ever seen this clip of Kevin Gates? And he's like, I seen this woman, and he's from Louisiana, so he talks slow. It was a woman on a dark, stormy night, and her car needed a jump. And he looks around before he says it.
I love that.
I had put my hands on the battery, and then it started up.
Oh, that dude's
Then I looked at her, and she said, thank you, you a great man. And I said to her, speak nothing of this. So as I hear you tell this story, I'm like, maybe it was Kevin Gates playing Hancock.
Oh, my God.
He put his hands on your car. Has your car stopped since he did that?
No, it hasn't. But the lights went out. I had to change the headlights.
In your car?
Yeah. I had to buy the new lights.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
but
maybe.
your car has not stopped since
No,
then.
it hasn't stopped.
Remember you was with me one night and my car stopped. Maybe I need to find him.
to lay some hands.
Lay
on your
some
car.
hands on. Bam, bam. That shit start right up.
I forgot about that. Your car did not start. We had to walk around for a little bit.
I was used to it. I was like, yeah, sometimes you got to just act like you didn't want to leave anyway. I forgot something.
Bro, I love that Cat. It reminds me of that Cat Williams joke where he's like, you get to your car and you're like, all right, now, come on now, don't play with me. Like, I'm only 10 minutes away.
You got to talk nice to your car.
Come on, be good.
I got to treat your car good.
Now you got to act like you're not leaving yet. I forgot something in the club. I got to go back. Y'all go ahead, man. I'll meet you there at the Denny's. Yeah.
Here's what I wanted to talk to you about.
What's that?
And I don't know if you've seen any of this dude, because I mentioned Kevin Gates to you. And like, what? Mm-hmm. Anyway, this guy in the rap world, his name is Charleston White. Have you seen any of this guy?
Charleston? That name sounds familiar.
Charleston White. So he does all these interviews and different podcasts, whatever. He's like extra Southern, like he looked like a nigga they snatched right off the porch. Like he's got cut off sleeves a lot of times.
Did you wear a cowboy hat?
No, he's not this crazy.
Okay.
But the interesting thing about him, because I've been watching his interviews all week, because I thought he was a rapper. He is not a rapper, but he got rappers like angry.
Rappers energy.
What he's doing is he's saying shit that everybody thinks, but maybe you wouldn't say it out loud.
Right.
Because it maybe don't sound right or somebody might get upset. But everything he's saying is true. So like I'll run you, like he got in trouble because he'll mention a lot of dead rappers and he'll be like, yo, these rappers, they jump on these songs and they talk about how they're the biggest killer, the biggest dealer, and he'll go, so how come I gotta celebrate their death? Or how come I gotta RIP them? If you the biggest killer on your song, and then that guy killed you, isn't he the biggest killer?
It gets the title by default.
Right. So he says a lot of shit that some of it I ain't even gonna repeat here because it's the kind of shit that'll have people after you. But I was really thinking about what he's doing because he's starting the comedy tour. Hold on. He's funny in the sense of what comedians used to be, which is truth tellers. That you say what everybody is either everybody in the room is thinking, or you say what you can't say because you work at an office.
So he's not a comedian.
No, not by trade.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So
but all his interviews are fucking hilarious.
So he's just the guy just speaking his mind.
Yeah, it was a little bit like, remember when we got into it about the Chicago thing that I was like, he steps right on that landmine.
Oh, wow. He don't care.
And he'll be like, Chicago, they just need to blow that whole thing up.
Damn.
They get rid of all them niggas. And you go, damn,
Jesus.
Who says that? But that's what I'm saying. It's interesting in that sense because when you look at the comments and the replies, people are like, this nigga's hilarious.
Yeah, but
it's that old energy of, like I said, there used to be a style of comedy that you were irreverent. Remember the guy, what was his name? You would say, take my wife, please.
Oh, you talking about Dangerfield. Oh, no.
That was old school. That was Young Man Henny
Youngman.
That it was like everyone knew this nigga wasn't literally saying
take my
wife. He's just saying she gets on my fucking nerves.
Yeah.
Whereas now someone go, you said take my wife. You saying they should kidnap your wife. Like there's no characters. And I think he's even admitted to like this role that I'm playing, I'm a character.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm not as sensitive. I think like I
like he's saying jail saved my life. I was out in them streets. I was going to get killed. A lot of niggas need to go to jail.
That's the worst.
That's the kind of stuff he's saying.
That jail is the worst rehab.
I mean, I've never been.
Me either. I drove by.
But I'll say this, like, I had a cousin, R.I.P., who, an aunt said to me, yeah, jail, at least I don't have to worry about him at night.
Oh, that's...
Stop. See, because that was my reaction. What? He got found shot to death in her driveway. She was right.
Damn.
And this Charleston White literally said the exact same thing I'm telling you. He like, jail saved my life. A lot of them rap niggas need to go to jail. And you go, what? And he go, nigga came on the song, told you he was selling drugs, he was shooting people. Why you want him in your neighborhood? And you go, this nigga is. But when you turn it off, you go, shit, man. Motherfucker might have a point.
Might be.
So I'm saying, and I guess for those of y'all listening to us, watch some Charleston White interviews. Tell us what you think.
Yeah, go ahead. Watch the interviews. Let us know what you think on the gram or the Twitter. I'm not gonna watch. I already know what it is.
No, but watch it. And I mean, like I said, there I think is like comedians used to be the truth tellers. A comedian would say some shit so true. It's like I was thinking about Paul Mooney this week because Magic Johnson.
Oh.
When Paul Mooney told the joke. Okay, do it in his voice. Paul Mooney told the joke about Magic Johnson where he said, "That nigga got AIDS and he got healthier."
No, I got you. That nigga got AIDS and
he got healthier. He said he makes you want to have AIDS. And then he said, what type of AIDS does that nigga got? That nigga's got financial AIDS. And you go, see, like, you know that's
he got
nothing,
sick and got richer. I ain't never seen that like that.
That's nothing that you should be saying, but it may be something you thinking. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. I think comedy, and I mean us being comedians, that it needs to kind of shift back to that these people are going to take our money and our spots because we're so concerned with cancel culture. I can't say this. Don't say that. Don't do that. That it's like, you see a motherfucker like Charleston White. Yeah, I said it. Them niggas need to go to jail. you go, and people in the comments laughing because there's something funny about hearing somebody say how comfortable he is in his own skin, and hearing someone say things that maybe everyone's thinking.
You know why it's like that, right? And I've said this before. It's because too many people got a platform, dog. Everybody got a voice. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe we need to minimize how many people have, like, ability to say stuff.
With the cancel culture stuff?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we used to just ignore those just like, 30 people and be like, oh, you're no fun. This is why no one invites you to parties. It's because you make everything about you and how you feel. And those people are at our comedy shows.
Well, that's the problem.
Didn't you say you were doing a joke and someone said inappropriate?
It was a joke. I mean, where is it? All right, if I'm a comedian, where's this place that I can go and talk and just work my trade without someone coming in there? You come into the club, you are aware this is a comedy club where people tell jokes you might not like. And the rule was, if you don't like it, just don't laugh. I would say things that people just wouldn't laugh. Like it was a joke about a date I had where some gay guys were hitting on me while I was on a date. Okay. And I made a joke about it. And that was the lady, she was like, inappropriate. What's inappropriate? It happened.
Okay.
It wasn't, she's like,
life is inappropriate. This guy grabbed your junk.
Right. I can't make
Hold on. So a gay guy was hitting on you too?
This might
be a you problem.
No.
You had them same shorts on?
No, I had no shorts on. Why you always coming in? I'm not a victim. I was not was I the victim? Shit. I guess I was a victim.
Seem like you provoking these people now.
Yes, just by living in.
That's what you got your towel for? Cover your print.
You know what?
I'll make them print protectors.
I'm in that space right now where I'm just trying to make sure that nobody.
You know them sumo wrestlers, how they wear the little thing down the middle? That we gonna make that print protector. I'm gonna
sit like this from now on. I don't want anybody getting any ideas.
Gonna make that print protector.
But I'm comfortable in my own skin, and I told the joke. I was on a date. The guy was hitting on me. You don't
have to tell the joke. I thought you said it was an R. Kelly joke or something. You told me, and a woman just yelled out inappropriate.
Well, that one too. That one it was a joke about him going to jail, and someone said inappropriate. We shouldn't be joking about it. I'm like, why not?
Do you care to tell the joke?
It's a hack. It's all right. It's not a hack. It's like I call it one of my my icebreaker jokes. Just to get people to.
You don't bring up no R. Kelly for no icebreaker. Damn.
Nah, but it's really all right. So knock knock. Who's there? Little girl blue.
That's like blue, saying
blue.
Okay.
R. Kelly.
Little girl blue. Who? R. Kelly. Hey, bruh.
Dude, that's...
it ain't even that I'm anti-joke. Charleston White would say that shit. But it's that's your icebreaker.
I use it only when, like, the comic before me was, like, really, really bad. And I just need something to reset.
And a woman yelled out, inappropriate.
Yeah, and I was like, what's inappropriate about it? Isn't that what happened?
It's just that you're open with that. I'm a fan of formalities. You say, hey, how y'all doing? Welcome. Appreciate y'all coming out.
I like then
you open soft, I flew all the way from Dallas, and boy, are my arms tired.
Break the
That's an icebreaker.
break the wall.
What you just did, that's fuck ice breaking. That's ice smashing.
Yeah. Reset the room. Hey,
And I'm a fan of joke. Like I said, it's not nothing inappropriate
But
to me. Like how they keep saying that R. Kelly can't read. And it's like, that nigga at least knows how to press record.
or Floyd Mayweather. They said he can't read. Remember that?
He knows how to press record. See how you just stepped on a joke?
Oh, wait, say that again?
They keep saying he can't read. That nigga knows at least one word, and that's record.
That is funny. That's funny.
The R may be for record. Who knows? I don't know. Record Kelly. Which I seen he's got another trial coming up. Like the state of Illinois that they convicted him in Brooklyn.
I saw that tweet.
But you go, he's got, I think, 40 years.
Was it? No,
So
he
you
got
go,
more.
what do they think this nigga's a vampire? The average black man lives to what? 55, 56? Mm-hmm. Nigga's like 48.
Did you just say the average black man lives to 55, 56?
That's the average, like, death. You don't know that?
I got a lot more shit to do. I'm running out of time.
Yeah, you might want to get up and leave. Get started.
Yeah, you know what? You want to wrap this one up?
Got a lot more times to get your dick grabbed.
I got a lot of stuff I ain't do yet. I gotta
Yeah.
go find the
So
kid who used
for
to
them to have him on trial a second time, I feel like it's a waste of the state's money. It's like,
agree.
he's guilty. We all saw the tape.
But you know how the government is. They don't let nothing go. It's this process, this procedure. They
To
want.
convict people for 200 years. It's just like, we get it.
They taking all his money too. He had a nice little commissary.
And I mean, they should take all this money. I mean, hey. Yeah.
How those girls doing though?
Right. Yeah.
Are they still living in his house?
I let Charleston White speak on it. I don't know the nigga personally.
Call him.
Nigga started asking me questions. What did he eat for dinner? Is he working on new music?
I
I
was like, I don't know what you asking me.
fucking know. I thought Surviving R. Kelly could have had a better soundtrack. Anyway.
I couldn't watch that. I didn't want to watch. I already knew what happened. When I saw the video from years ago, I'm like, I don't.
Well, yeah, we all did. But like I said, I'm like, that's not an icebreaker. Back to the point that we were making. You need to learn what an icebreaker
Listen,
is.
it was funny. It just shocks the room.
I mean, you don't start sex with anal. You work your way there.
Now, hey, I don't do that joke all the time, but it's just like the comic usually, well, you know what the club I work at is, but normally when I go up there, it's just like they.
We're going to ask the fans to determine what your icebreaker are.
Please.
Like, I can think of like 3 hack icebreakers off the top of my head. Like I said, the flew all the way here one. There's so many icebreakers.
I just like the,
We're going to work on your icebreakers. No, we don't want to.
Listen, it's
Don't
worked.
start with that.
It's worked every time I said it though. And seriously, I get a laugh, and then I'm like, light groan, and I'm like, all right,
Did it work? Was somebody inappropriate?
well, it's just her. Nobody.
Well, no. So back to my original point, because I'm not co-signing that these people are coming to comedy shows and they're acting like it's the comment section. That they're like, inappropriate. That's what she would have typed underneath the thread. But
Yeah,
it's like, I'm a
that's
real
yeah.
person. This is happening in real time. And a lot of comedy shows have security. So you know what else is inappropriate? You getting hauled the fuck out of here. Like,
I just say leave him there. Don't let him.
yeah, I know. But so the rest of your set was you kind of looking her way of like,
No, I didn't care.
because I would have made her the joke of like, you know what? Me and her on tour together.
Yeah.
She's gonna grade all my jokes for the night, and every time I said one, I'd have looked over at her.
Well, I just wonder, is that the only place she yells inappropriate? Like, like other times, like, does she go to church and the pastor says something, she's like, inappropriate? Like, do pastors get heckled?
But that's the issue, that damn comment section that, everyone's got a right to voice their opinion.
Somebody
like you're
should've-
saying that.
she
It's
should've-
like, what's your credit score? Under 600, you don't get no fucking comment section. You look at shit just like you do when you in Rent-A-Center. But you don't get to touch shit. And you don't get to interact with
Window
nobody.
shoppers. You say window shoppers.
Listeners, what y'all think about that?
Somebody should have yelled inappropriate when that guy was like, y'all need to buy me a Movado. There should have been somebody that said, like, that's right. Inappropriate.
That's what they yelled, and that's why he had to apologize. His congregation was like, sir, what?
A Movado. Not even.
Still, who the fuck still wearing watches anyway? But yeah, I think that's, listeners, y'all let us know what y'all think.
Watch.
Hit us up on the podcast page and let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, tell them.
Should everybody have a right to comment? I think credit score or your education level.
I don't think anybody should have a right to comment. Me.
Not even education. There should be like a social media test
You gotta
before
have,
you come on there.
okay.
And like if the picture of Magic Johnson giving blood, if you respond to that like it's real,
Yeah.
that it's like clearly someone made this up.
We gotta cut you off. You're banned from commenting.
That it's like if you thought that was real, get the fuck off here.
Yeah, you just get to watch.
Remember that whole if the dress was blue or green thing?
Yes.
That's like if you thought it was blue, no. You're not allowed to comment.
I don't get why that was the argument for a while.
So credit score, intelligence level.
We got to take money out.
Are there any other like people you think should just be banned? Like, what would your requirements be?
I think the people who try to teach me how to use Forex need to be banned. Those people, get them out of there.
Hold on, who was the motherfucker who had an album dropping, and the like website tweeted his forthcoming album, FORTHCOMING, forthcoming album entitled, and this Negro commented or replied, "No, this actually my second album." And see, that's what I mean by, let me Google this because it was one of the funniest fucking things you'll ever see in your life.
Actually, my
of like,
album.
who, like, why is this man allowed on social media? He is only allowed in the studio. Let me see here which rapper it was. It was one of these young, new rappers, so I don't really know.
I feel like, yeah, there needs to be a bouncer.
But it's, people like, it's like, if you this dumb.
Yeah, don't comment. You just get to look like, scroll. Don't get to say nothing. Because people really be in the feelings.
That it's like, why am I on there should be a dumb motherfucker social media. Of like, if your IQ score is below this level, all y'all over here. Because even with Twitter, I go, when you see like the OnlyFans girls, you go, why? There's children on this app.
That's Twitter. Yeah.
That it's just like, we on the same app?
Yeah, you know what's interesting about that? Like, the comments will go like viral. They'll get like hundreds of thousands of likes, retweets, and I go look up who said it. And I'm like, oh, she's a OnlyFans model. And like, the first thing you see in the bio is, click the link here. Go subscribe. I'm in the top 0.5%. And I look at the pictures to see, does she deserve that position? Yeah.
Oh, man, I gotta find which rapper this was, that it was just like, bruh, what the fuck are you talking about?
While he's looking, T, real quick, how we doing out here? We good?
We have 8 minutes.
We gotta do some advice, bro.
Ah, man. All right.
Come on. Give us one.
I want to know who that rapper is, because now
I figured it out, and I put it, we'll link it.
All right, so real quick, every week, y'all, we like to help out you. You are our listener. And so if you have questions, hit us at the social media page, But I Don't Know Though Pod on Instagram with your questions, DM us. But I just like to say, every week we tell you we're not experts.
You don't have to just go.
I can't spell.
They know what it is.
So you already know what you're getting here.
What it is. It's
if
advice
the advice
time.
works,
completely
great.
unsolicited from non-experts.
Yeah.
If we don't help you out, ask Charleston White. Send them niggas to jail, man. I feel safe every time a rapper go to jail.
Damn, some of these are too deep, but
Just come on.
okay. Am I a jerk for wearing high-heeled shoes even though my boyfriend doesn't like it when I look taller than him?
Oh.
And this is perfect because I'm tall and Phil is short.
Does she describe?
Yes, she does. My boyfriend.
Paraphrase this.
That's a short. My boyfriend and I are the same height. He thinks he is short and doesn't like me to wear heels that make me even the least bit taller. He doesn't say so exactly, but he sulks if I try to wear them. Is it really my job to make sure he's always happy, or is it okay to be a heel once in a while? That's a wrestling
She
reference.
thinks she's funny.
Yeah.
I'm curious now to know how tall she was, because if y'all knew y'all was the same height when y'all got together, then I don't see what he's tripping on. Now, did you grow? Did you have a growth spurt? Is your boyfriend R. Kelly? Anyway. As I said earlier, don't get mad. Don't get mad. Get even. You see her putting on her heels? Put on your platform shoes and your bell bottoms.
Yeah, man up, man. Don't You know, like it's not. It's
Don't
whatever.
get mad, get even.
There you go.
Platforms.
There you go. Put some stuff in your soul.
Men got big shoes too.
Yeah, women stuff their bra, so men stuff your shoes. Get yourself up there.
There you go.
You feeling
Something.
short?
I
Add
don't
some
know.
height. Let her wear. What makes her happy, man. She's
Saw her
not
heels.
with you,
Saw her heels down a little. Make her even with you.
but also make her work for things. When she gets that height, yo, pass me that thing off the top shelf up there since you up there already. Make her do stuff for you, man. Make it work for you.
Don't worry
be
about it.
Don't be weird.
Don't be insecure.
You would be insecure if it was a girl taller than you. Does that bother you?
Don't care at all. It bothers them.
That don't bother you though.
Nah, it don't bother
Would you
me.
say your average height or extra height?
I think I'm like slightly below. Why you making me admit this?
I'm just asking.
Anyway, go ahead. Next question.
Next question. How can I tell my employee never to deliver a status update in song ever again? I'm a newly promoted manager and I'm stumped on how to handle something bizarre that happened in a meeting today because of my sense of humor is getting in the way. I asked one of my employees to explain the progress he's made in the assignment he's been working on, and he said, I would love to tell you in song. He proceeded to pull out a harmonica and find his note before erupting into a musical, explaining everything in detail. It was so weird that I did not know how to respond in the moment. Making it worse is that I find this hysterical, couldn't stop smirking and laughing the rest of the meeting, and whenever I think about the occurrence, I start to laugh again. However, I don't find it acceptable, and I want to have a serious discussion with him, but I'm curious how you would address it since my potential laughter and smiling will not convey how unacceptable I find this behavior. I don't want it to seem like a suggestion. I want him to stop. Am I immature in not being able to hide these emotions? Am I making a big deal about the situation?
So what? He's making jokes during the middle of.
So he asked him for a status update on a project, and the guy gave it to him in song.
Oh, he sang it.
Yes. It almost feels like he hit his camera and was doing a TikTok. Like, this is the problem with social media. Everybody's trying to get a video that goes viral. I quit my job today, and this is how I did it. And they film themselves, or like the guy, remember the guy who's sleeping in the office?
But is he actually recording these? What are you saying?
He's
This
not
is what you're
recording it.
saying.
This is what I'm saying. This is
So
my.
let me just respond to what he's saying.
Okay,
This guy singing again. Don't get mad, get even.
So what, he tells me fired in song? Guess
Yeah,
what, Joe?
exactly.
Your ass is fired.
There you go. That it's like, don't get mad, get even. That's the theme for today's podcast. Don't get mad,
I don't
get
think
even.
people should be
Sing your
doing
shit
that,
right
bro.
back to him. Stop doing that, motherfucker.
Yeah, but it was funny, I
It's
guess.
lame or whack or corny. Is this kid? Is it the music office?
No, I doubt it. I think it's just a regular office.
Did you
Maybe-
hire a motherfucker from high school, the musical? Like, it may be like in his contract somewhere. I don't fucking know.
This is how I'll give you status updates from now. I'm gonna sing a song, hit a few notes, but
But that may be also how he's having fun with the job. Like, quit being such a tight ass.
no.
Work is already boring.
Bro, there's a time and a place for everything, and I'm sick of people always trying to make something. I'm trying to make a clip.
I think that might be just how he has fun. So I'm gonna agree with the singer on this one of like,
Really?
have some fucking fun.
At work.
Yeah.
At work.
What's more fun than that? Like,
It-
and everybody finds their own way to make shit interesting.
You know how you make things fun?
Like, I used to work at UPS, and one of the workers wore a FedEx shirt.
But that's
You
fun.
know what? You know what our boss did? He took a piece of tape and covered it up and was like, "You thought you were gonna get sent home, didn't you? Wrong. Get in that truck." So again, if people find little ways to have their fun, man, whatever.
I don't know,
Motherfucker
maybe-
might flip their name tag upside down. That it's like,
Maybe I'm old school, but I felt like you want to have fun at work, wear a pink shirt. I don't. If I'm
you
asking
got
for an
something against
update,
singing. Clearly.
come on, it's work, bro. There's a time and a place. We're not a karaoke
Yeah,
artist.
but
The
if
insurance
it's
office.
not like
I want an update on a $2 million lawsuit, and you're gonna sing, "Guess what? We gotta pay." Like that's not gonna. We're gonna have to write you up.
so you feel like when he sings, somebody should yell inappropriate.
Bingo. Somebody. There's no
That's
level.
whack.
Somebody-
especially for creatives, that it's like, have fun. Let people have fun with their job.
If you work at an insurance office.
So then I'm finding a way to like, motherfucker, I got a music degree. I don't know. Still finding a way to be creative. And
If you got a music degree, I'll let you sing all the happy birthdays. When it's Carol's birthday, hey
Okay.
Phil, get on it, man. This is you.
so
all
you suggest a time and a place. You want a work talent show.
I would think so. We had one at my old job.
Uh-oh.
One of my coworkers was
How did this
leaving,
go?
and they wanted to roast him. Oh man, I lit him up, and I was saying all these kind of inappropriate jokes, and my manager was like, "All right, easy." I'm like, "It's a roast, bro. Shut up." You know, like
And
you
is
want me to
that
go
how
see
you
next?
wind up as an actor / comedian?
Well, that probably put my first foot out the door when I told them to shut up.
Okay, you told him shut
I
up.
told
You
him
was
to shut
going
up.
in. You ran the light at the job.
They did. Well, yeah, they did give me the light because I made it was around the time that Tiger Woods.
All right, what was the joke? Can you remember?
It was so long ago. It was something about
Something
Tiger,
about Tiger
Woods
Woods.
because he liked the guy liked Tiger Woods, and around that time Tiger was having his issues with his
Okay.
wife, and I made some joke about hitting golf balls and the window and
Okay.
and the manager was like, that's enough, and I'm like, I said something about him. I said, yeah, man, shut up, like just like that. I didn't get written up, but somebody was like inappropriate, and I was like, it's a
Okay.
roast.
All right, I think we just about out of here. How much longer we got? She said that's it.
Oh, that's
Wrap it up.
That's to wrap it up.
No. That's been another episode of the But I Don't Know Though podcast.
Every Tuesday, we'll be back here in Phil's penthouse. This is Phil's penthouse.
Why
I
you
love
like
what
to
you've
call
done.
this my place like people don't see Charlamagne and them here?
They don't know.
They gonna inbox me how much? Nigga, that is not my place. Quit lying.
Great Airbnb. You come
Stop
to Phil's place.
lying.
See,
Shouts out to all the good people at WTF Studios.
Yes. Thank
Shouts
y'all.
out
See-
to Tatiana for recording us.
Oh, is it?
Tiana. I
Tiana.
fucked that up. That's my
Tatiana,
fault.
I'm like-
Tatiana. I had a little extra on there.
What kind of tea is it? On.
Somebody should have yelled out inappropriate. All right. Well, that's been our time.
Yes. We'll see y'all next week. Tuesdays. Like, share, subscribe.
All right.